Hey guys, on the Bricks here with Brick by Brick on the Brick Nation, and today we're going to be counting down both of our top 10 favorite LEGO Dimensions packs.
So, the way this is going to work, it's going to be a little bit interesting because we each have our own separate top 10 lists. And we're basing this off of the packs in general, counting the, actual minifigure, kind of counting the levels, but not really because, if the levels, are an important part of why we like the pack, then they kind of count, but like they can persuade your opinion, but we're not basing it on the level specifically. And we're also counting the actual, builds in game and out of game. If anyone actually uses builds in game,
Alright.
people do.
So basically, the all-around builds and figures for everything. Basically, no discrimination on any different ability. Just basically how well the pack does overall. All right, So let's get right into this, starting with number 10. And Brick by Brick, you're up first.
All right, so for me, number 10 goes to the Fantastic Beasts story pack. And, I mean, I know I'll let you talk about it in a second, Ultimate, but I like the Gateway build quite a bit. I think it looks good. I mean, regular one. Newt's Commander is a cool figure, and I really like that Niffler build just in real life.
Yeah.
In game, I guess they aren't really my favorites, but whatever. So I know you said that you don't like the story packs much, so I'm not expecting to see them on your list. But what do you think of this one? What do you think of that as a number 10 choice?
I think it's a good choice. I agree with your thing of the build. I would rate it as the best Gateway build out of all of them because it's got got a nice look to it and some new pieces. I mean, obviously the original Portal might be a little bit better, but yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
So your number 10?
My number 10 would go to the only fun pack on my list, and I think it's one of my favorite packs. There's gonna be a few in the honorable mentions, but it's the ET fun pack. And I think this one, it offers a exclusive free world. There's so many fun packs that offer exclusive free worlds, so that choosing just one fun pack is kind of hard. But this one also comes with an exclusive figure, and I think the ability to bring down Elliot into the game using the phone home. It's my favorite gadget, probably.
Yeah, I would probably agree with that statement. And like as an actual build, it stands out pretty well. Like the printed tile on there, it has some good parts, and also I like the fact that you can just take the phone off the thing. Like you can actually pick up the phone.
Yeah. All right. So that's my number 10.
That's an interesting one actually, and you'll see why in a minute.
All right.
So number 9 though, for 9, you're probably not going to agree with this, but Midway level pack, Midway arcade.
All right.
And I mean, this was probably the one I was second least looking forward to. That I was least looking forward to is because that will spoil my list. Not really, because it won't be on my list, but maybe you'd expect it to be there, but it won't be. But no, the Midway arcade one. First of all, I do like the phone home quite a bit, but in terms of an actual build, I'd say that the arcade machine is one of my favorite, physical builds. Spy Hunter's not bad. I like the figure because he's kind of a normal guy. I like his shirt quite a bit. But what really puts this pack on the list for me is those 80s arcade games.
Alright, yeah.
I don't know. There's something about them, Defender, Joust, and Paperboy to name, the 3 in particular that I actually, enjoy playing.
Yeah. That's actually funny because that's like the reason I don't like it. So I don't enjoy playing those classic arcade games too much. I actually have a game on its own that is classic arcade games, and I don't even like that too much. So I don't know. I just don't like it. But I will agree with you on the fact that It is one of the. It would be up there on best packs for the builds, like without the in-game, because I definitely
Yeah.
like the gamer kid as well as the arcade machine. All
So
right,
I'm
so
interested to see what you say for number 9, especially since you said that there's going to be no more fun packs on your list.
for my number 9, I was gonna go with the Simpsons level pack. This is one of the ones that's kind of for the level a little bit more than the other ones. I think the level is pretty good, but
I'll agree with that.
also this one is kind of for some of the out of game things. I like the out of game Tonto Vision, though. It's kind of fun in game, although it's relatively worthless
Yeah.
because um, other figures can just blow up Silver
Yeah.
just as easily. But the car, it's okay, and I think that Homer is a pretty fun character to play around with, especially with the growing big ability. However, if I wasn't a fan of The Simpsons at all, I don't think that this pack would be on the list. So
Yeah, that is the reason that the Simpsons level pack was that level pack I was just talking about, the one that I was not looking forward to. I will admit, though, that Tonto Vision is probably one of the best, progressions of 3, rebuild. All 3 of the builds are pretty neat for that. I just did a vehicle showcase on that a couple days ago. So I'd actually rebuilt the real life thing. That was
yeah,
interesting. Homer, because I already have him, that was the reason that was my least favorite level pack figure. But the level did impress me. I wasn't expecting to enjoy it as much as I did.
yeah. And the only other things I definitely like the Tonto Vision, the itchy and scratchy show print. All right, so that's it for my number 9.
All right, so number 8 for me is definitely not on your list because you already said it wasn't. Because number 8 is Stay Puft, and there really is not much of a reason for this other than the fact that it's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yeah,
The figure is one of the best year 1 figures, I think. And the build is not bad at all. It actually has one of the better price to piece ratios of all of the dimension sets. And in game, he's fun to play around as. I especially like the fact that when you make him large, he has an angry face. When he's just normal size, he has the smiley face.
yeah, I think that's pretty fun. The Stay
And
Puft,
also,
yeah. What are you gonna say?
Ghostbusters World is kind of cool. So
Yeah,
continue.
yeah. Um, I would have had the Stay Puft on this list. However, I don't think it's. I don't like it as much overall because I have the Stay Puft figure on my top 5 uh, figures list, which is also on the Brick Nation. You can check that out as well. All right. So is that it
All right.
for
Yeah.
your number 9?
Yep. You can,
For number
yeah.
8, sorry. Yeah. So for my
Yeah.
number 8, it was the Mission Impossible level pack. That's where I decided to put it. Um, I was extremely
That's
impressed with the Mission Impossible level. I thought that it was really well done, and might have been one of the levels that I enjoyed playing the most. It was really long, actually, so it was really fun to play around with them. And sort of the figures go, find myself being Ethan Hunt actually a lot. My favorite figures to play with. I think that um, the dynamite ground slam thing is really fun, and just got a lot of nice abilities and stuff. But the vehicles, on the other hand, are the car is nice, but it's really not anything special. It can rebuild into a
it.
submarine, which is okay. But yeah, that's my opinion on that pack.
See, for that one, I have a feeling the level is going to be one of the better ones. That is one of the packs that I don't have. I obviously said at the beginning when we were making the list don't base it on what the other person has at all. But that's the reason that this is not on my list. I have a feeling like I'm looking forward to that pack quite a bit. I've seen gameplay of the level and it looks really well done. I'm looking forward to it. I just don't have it yet, so I can't really rate it. That's why it's not on my list.
If you've ever seen a Mission Impossible movie and enjoyed it, you'll definitely enjoy this level.
Yeah. I just watched the first movie like last weekend. Before.
All right, so what would you put as wait? You're up to number 7 now.
Yeah. Yep. Number 7 for me. I don't think you're gonna agree with this one either at all, but Jurassic World Team Pack, and it's kind of so. The main reason I think for me putting this pack here is because the Hub World, I think, is probably my second favorite Year 1 Hub World. I just think it looks really nice. Obviously, a little bit repetitive if you've played the other, the actual Jurassic World Lego game, but
right, which I have. But
I do the Owen Grady or ACU Trooper figure, so I thought that they were both pretty cool. The Gyrosphere build is a bit disappointing, but I really like it in game because it's actually minifigure scaled.
Right.
But it looks all right, good enough as an actual thing, and it has its own exclusive ability that then Jake stole. But however, I wish they'd use the actual, Velociraptor mold, but they obviously can't really rebuild that. So, I mean, that wasn't really possible. I wish they at least though used the Velociraptor mold in game as the vehicle.
Yeah. So, anyways, about that pack, I definitely do like it. It's I'm not gonna say anything bad about it. Definitely, it's not. I don't like it as much. I don't think it's as well rounded because I don't really like the figures aren't really exclusive, and the ACU.
I know they aren't exclusive.
Kind of an odd choice, and especially after playing so much of the Jurassic World game, which did come first. It's it is a little bit repetitive.
Yeah.
Because if you really want to play Lego Jurassic World content, you can get so much more, like all the characters from all 4 movies in that one, where you can't really get that. However, the Jurassic World level theme pack, Hub World, much better than the Hub World style thing that was in the Jurassic World game, because there's kind of like restricted areas that you couldn't go in, and then being able to use flying characters such as Superman in that world. Yeah. Okay. All right, that was kind of a lot of time. So then
you're number 7.
Moving on. My number 7 is gonna be quick because it's again this is the only one that doesn't include a build, and it's Supergirl. I decided to put Supergirl number 7 because, I mean, when I actually debate about it, this figure doesn't seem like it would be the best pack. However, I just found myself playing with her in the game a lot because of both the flying. It just seems like just so many abilities. With the most abilities, it can also fly kind of, and then especially with the invincibility and stuff.
That's not true, but
right,
you wouldn't know because you don't have Marceline. Marceline has the most abilities and can fly.
Right. I meant, I more meant with the invincibility because that just really sets it apart, I think. Yeah, I should have said that. All right. So, what do you think about Supergirl?
I mean, Supergirl is Supergirl, I guess. It's a character. I do find myself playing as Supergirl often, but I don't think that I do it nearly enough to justify it being in my top 10 favorite packs. Maybe in-game characters, but not packs. I do find that Surprisingly, I find myself playing as Green Arrow more than Supergirl, though.
All right. Yeah.
So, my number 6 is again a choice that you're not going to have because it's another fun pack. I have Doc Brown as
Yeah.
number 6 on my list, and you know, I honestly not really sure why I put it on the list. Looking
Yeah.
back at it, just kidding. I know why, but like it is. It's specifically because the Doc Brown figure is great. That hairpiece, number 1 piece in the set. Character is good in game. I like when he pulls out like the Save the Clock Tower newspaper because Save the Clock Tower. The vehicle though, not really my favorite. I mean, I don't dislike it, but it's kind of forgettable. The hub world though is one of the best hub worlds in the game. I think it was my favorite year 1 hub world. So
My opinion on that fun pack is I like it. However, I feel like it's a little bit less worth it if you already have the Back to the Future level pack, especially because of the time traveling ability and just access to the world. All right, so
I guess the main reason why because I got Doc Brown before I got the Back to the Future level pack, so I guess that's kind of part of the reason. But
me too, actually. But
packs
anyways,
that I got.
yeah. Anyways, I do like that is a very good pack, and I'm not gonna dispute that. Anyways, so my number 6,
Yeah.
I have the Back to the Future level pack. This one might be my favorite um, pack. This one might be the second best pack for in-game. However, it falls to the 6th on all around for me personally. I love the hoverboard piece and hoverboarding game. I love the playing as Marty McFly because it's Marty McFly in Lego, which is just awesome. And the figure out of game and in game is fun to play with. However, his lack of abilities really did disappoint me. Like they couldn't even just throw in like I don't know. Like he could have maybe been able to
Could be a
like
flying character.
crack Lego walls with his guitar or something like that.
I think that'd be a stretch.
I don't know.
I think his lack of abilities is what makes him special. A single ability character in the entire game.
Yeah, I mean, like, could he do something? Like, maybe he could pull out something and break silver or something. I don't know. I just don't like that. But however,
Future.
yeah, I do like the DeLorean and the traveling to the future spots are fun, which is also why I didn't have the Doc Brown one back on the list. All right, so what do you think of that future little pack?
That's interesting. I'm sure you expected that I would like that pack. I mean, number 6, pretty good. I'll take that.
All right, so what's your number 5?
Fun pack. So, I know you already talked about the ET fun pack, but I'll briefly summarize it for those of you who weren't paying attention. The ET fun pack has probably the best gadget in the game, and ET's cool because he does magic.
Right.
And it's a nice figure. So that also his dialogue in the game. I don't know. I just like his voice and the way he moves. Like,
right. I think he moves a little bit too. When he moves fast, it looks weird. If you've seen the movie and stuff.
no, that's the best like movement for him. Like if you're moving fast and then you like stop. That's or whenever you like stop moving, you like
yeah.
Like yeah.
I like the ET phone Homer. That's really funny.
No, I like when he's talking to the Midway arcade guy and he's like, ET game good? Question mark.
That's funny. All right, yeah, so is that all you have to say about that? Because we already kind of discussed a lot of it.
Yeah. So
all right, so for my number 5, I decided to go with the Ghostbusters level pack. I think that this pack has. I really like the exclusive version of Peter Venkman. I think that it pairs really well with the Firehouse set, actually, because the Firehouse set comes with the slimed version. So if
It's
you want
not
to,
quite exclusive.
it is.
The torso kind of is.
It is because the Firehouse comes with the slimed version. So if you want a complete
Well, no,
version,
but you could just take the arms and put it on the old one, and it'd be practically the same. But I think he has slight updated on the actual torso itself.
yeah. So, anyways, also my other thing is that why this is kind of better, and the level is better than the Back to the Future level, even though probably liked Back to the Future. I don't know. And it's hard. I'm not really good at rating movies, but I think that
Back to the Future does.
the Ghostbusters level pack does a better job of recreating the Ghostbusters movie than the Back to the Future level pack did of recreating the Back to the Future level pack. I mean, recreating Back to the Future movie. So it's almost like
The Back to the Future level pack did a perfect job at recreating itself. So you can't take points off for that.
yeah, it's the wrong thing. But I mean, it's almost because of what I like about Back to the Future that made me not like the pack. I just feel like it was just too short. I feel like the level pack is just a little bit too short.
Yeah, I think the Back to the Future level was probably either shortest or second shortest of the levels. But
Right, and which almost I just don't think it does the movie justice. Where I think that the Ghostbusters level pack really does a good job of recreating the Ghostbusters movie. All right, that's enough for
all right.
that one. So what's your number 4?
Well, first off, I just want to say something about the Ghostbusters level pack. You can also play as all 4 Ghostbusters, so that's a plus. However, I never play as the original Ghostbusters or the new Ghostbusters. I don't know. There's just something I don't know. I just don't. I mean, the level was all right and all, but like, I don't find myself going back to it.
Yeah.
On to number 4.
The only other thing is that. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What?
All right. So what's your number 4?
All right. My number 4 is. I'm sure you saw this coming at some point. Back to the Future level pack.
All right.
So the builds are, good. I like the hoverboard piece. Obviously, everything beneath it doesn't really matter. Marty McFly is a great figure, and I didn't have him before. I wasn't going to go and buy the DeLorean set because it didn't look that great, and I hadn't seen Back to the Future until Dimensions came out, and so there's that. The DeLorean looks good, and it's probably my favorite, regular, like like car vehicle in the game. But there are packs that I like better because I didn't like the level that much. I'll be honest.
Right.
Level. However, I think I liked it more than the Ghostbusters level.
All right. All right.
I just didn't like the Ghostbusters one that much.
Yeah, I feel like I like. Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like the reason that I didn't like the Back to the Future level isn't because I didn't like Back to the Future at all. Like, that's nothing to do with it.
All
All right. You already heard my opinion of that level, so I think we've talked about the Back to the Future level pack a little bit too much. So, my number 4 on my list is probably for just for the purpose of exclusive figures and parts. And this one I feel has a ton of awesome exclusive parts. It is the Adventure Time Team Pack.
That's not what I thought it was.
I like the BMO exclusive prints, but I think that the Lumpy Space Princess mold, as well as the Jake mold, are really good. And so I've already now really liked the in-game, plus so in the fact that I think Jake's suits or Jake's other abilities are really fun to play with. And I think that like Gyrosphere Jake is fun, and like Dolphin Jake is like all this stuff that's like really cool. I definitely like the different Jake modes. Though he wouldn't be my favorite character in the game because of how like weird he walks. Almost find myself not liking him because of that.
You know,
Uh,
I
but
actually agree with that statement exactly about
yeah,
about just Jake in the game. I
yeah,
think it's cool what they tried to do with him, but I just think that they should have done it with someone different. So
yeah,
I really appreciate when you're like holding to target something, and she has her phone out and she's having a conversation, and then when you let go and actually throw it at the thing, she's like, "Gotta go," or like,
yeah.
talk.
That
My
is funny.
favorite thing about that pack. However, it's Adventure Time, so I don't like it at all.
No, and just because I have this high doesn't mean I like Adventure Time at all. I just want to
Yeah.
clarify that.
No, I don't like Adventure Time whatsoever. Deal with it.
All right, but I
What is your
do
number 4?
I do like the exclusiveness, and I think that Jake is fun to be. Okay, so what's your number 3?
Number 3, the Portal 2 level pack.
All right.
And I don't know a thing about Portal outside of LEGO Dimensions. Never played it. Probably should after enjoying the Portal level. But in the main game, 6th level or something, whatever it was, the one where you were in the Portal universe, right? That was my favorite level in the entire game. Uh, the dialogue was perfect. The opening, when Gandalf's like, "Are you the proprietor of this establishment? We wish to buy a cake." Like, everything about it was perfect.
Yeah, that was. I agree with that. So
Yeah, it was the best story level. So that made me really excited for the Portal 2 level pack. Obviously the figure and the builds are cool, but like the real reason it is this high is because of the in-game stuff. Shell is a fun character to play as, but that level is the reason it is here, and like especially the last like with the space core, you know, where you stick the space core in GLaDOS. The space core is my favorite character.
that's funny. Yeah. So my
Have
opinion
you
of
heard
the
the news?
Portal 2 level
Have
is
you heard the news?
I
It's
don't like it as much
okay.
as the level from the starter pack, which I don't know. I
There's
just have a fun time playing the Portal 2 level pack level. And
I
I
like
wish
the mechanics of the portal and stuff, but you know,
the other thing is that I wish that Shell could fire the portals had other than portal boards. I think that'd be cool. Maybe a little bit
well,
more.
like I think not necessarily. It should only be specific places because otherwise it'd be impossible. But there should be more places in random hubworlds that you can do it.
Right. No, I wouldn't say like she shouldn't be able to shoot them like in an out of bounds area, but at least being able to like jump up the ceiling or something weird would be cool.
Okay.
Because then I just think that it would make that seem better. Anyways, my number 3 is also a level pack. It's the Sonic the Hedgehog level pack. Is my number 3,
I saw that coming.
and this one is not about the actual level at all. I haven't even been able to finish it actually. The whole pack level. There's this weird hard area where I think it's glitched and I haven't been able to complete it. But anyways, that just is how much the Sonic the Hedgehog character makes up for it. Sonic he can run around, do all kinds of things. And, the exclusive Sonic minifigure is definitely worth it. And that says a lot for someone who hasn't even played a Sonic game out of LEGO Dimensions. Just how much I like playing with him in the game. He's like can run around and do all kinds of really fun stuff. And the ability to run on water to show how fast he is, and just like jumping off mountains and all kinds of crazy stuff. Just I think he's really fun. Um,
All right.
anyways, the builds are okay. I like the exclusive print on the Sonic Speedster, but other than that, the builds are not really that good. All right, what do you think about it?
So you obviously know why it's not on my list because I don't have it yet. However, I think that the figure looks great. I feel like it might be like, I mean, it might go, it might be too fast for me. You know, the actual figure. The level looks okay. I mean, Mission Impossible one, to be honest. But you know, the builds are just whatever though. I
Yeah,
Even if I had it, I don't know if it would be on my top 10. I think Ethan Hunt probably would be, but you know, I'm not sure about Sonic. Sonic is kind of the wild card here, and I can't say too much about it. So,
right.
you know.
All right, what's your number 2?
Ooh, well, this, you know, you had your chance. You had two sets on this list that I don't own. Well, here's one that you don't own: the Lego Batman movie story pack.
All right.
And the reason I had that other story pack on my list, right, the Fantastic Beasts one, was because of that gateway build. Well, I'll be honest, I really don't like this one that much. Like, it looks alright, but Fantastic Beasts and Ghostbusters, I think those portal builds are better than the original one. I think that this one is worse.
I agree.
I do like that it's all printed pieces. However, I don't like that they're all the same printed piece, just turned different directions. I mean, that kind of takes a little bit away. But it comes with two figures, and that's something right there. They are not very special. Face prints and Robin's goggle print is different. But I didn't have either of them before, so now I do. And Robin is my favorite character from the Lego Batman movie, if you didn't know that.
From the movie
Which you
itself.
probably didn't know. Movie itself. In the game, I like him quite a bit. However, only complaint about him, which is why he probably wouldn't be like number 1 or number 2 for like top 10 characters or whatever, just in game. His voice actor isn't the same. That's my biggest complaint. They did get the same one for you know, Batman and Batgirl. So, you know. But I do like the red brick especially, where Batman turns into Lego Movie Batman, and the Batwing is a pretty good build. And I like the way it rebuilds into a Bat Tank and the Batmobile kind of thing, because parts from, I think actually all 3 of them are parts from the Ultimate Batmobile set. Wow. I just realized that. Like, it has the Batwing from that set, the Bat Tank, and the Batmobile. That's actually really cool. Wow. I've had an epiphany.
It's funny. All right, yeah. So I think about the story pack is that if I had it, I'd maybe like it more. However, even looking at it, I definitely do not like the gateway build at all. I think it's really the extra figure does not equal. Like, how hard would it be for them to just add a little bit more bricks? I mean, like,
Well, I mean,
does
it
really
depends on
cost
who
them
the
that
extra
much?
figure was Robin. Definitely. But if the extra figure is Batgirl, I think Batgirl is a little bit, you know, kind of repetitive. You don't really need her.
I think Batgirl
But
is.
I don't think she has any abilities that, or no, she does. Never mind.
All right. Anyways, so for my number 2, this is another one that I picked for exclusive prints, exclusive minifigures, as well as the world, is the Gremlins team pack.
Wait, what?
The Gremlins team pack.
What?
The Gremlins team pack.
Doesn't matter. I thought it was again.
What do you think it was?
What?
What do you think it
I thought
was?
it was Cyberman.
Oh, I said no more fun packs.
Oh, well.
I meant it.
Okay, continue.
So, anyways, the Gremlins team pack, I think the figures are amazing. I love the striped figure. So good with the designs and everything, and as well as the what's his name? Gizmo figure is awesome.
Yeah, Gizmo.
The toy car is kind of fun to play around with. The flash and finish is like completely worthless.
No, have you made it the second build?
I think so. Yes.
The second build is great because have you ever seen Gremlins?
No, but
Okay.
I'm going. Don't spoil it I am going to because of the dimensions.
This isn't a spoiler because no, my main complaint about the Gremlins stuff in the game is that you can't in the jukebox pick the Gremlins theme song to just play forever. You can't. Problem with that, and it's not even the speaker tech. However, with the record player, you can drop mines, and the mines play the Gremlins theme song. So that's good enough for me.
All right,
So
that's
it's not worthless.
all right. But anyways, like the addition of the getting the free world, which means you need it to complete the game. Unlike, say, something like the Cyberman Fun Pack, which you don't really even need to complete the game. Well, he does
All right.
fast underwater. But anyway, so now it's time for the honorable mentions. All right, so
for my honorable mention, I had the A-Team Fun Pack just because all 4 A-Team members and the band's kind of nice. I don't know if you had that. I had a couple other honorable mentions too, though, but I'll let you go. We can alternate. If you have more than one.
another honorable mention. One of my favorite fun packs is the Cyberman Fun Pack. I just
There
really
you
love.
go. There it is.
Really love the Cyberman figure. Cyberman.
Surprised that didn't go above EG.
Cyberman. The Cyberman unlocked an exclusive world, which I would hate because that would mean no Doctor. But the Cyberman unlocked more exclusive content. I'd like him more. However, I really like the way how he can swim super fast underwater. So I think he's super useful creature. And also the Cyberman, which that is a nice reference. I like.
What?
The
You said the
Cyberman.
Cyberman and also the Cyberman. Wait.
Cybermat, which is the little swarm creature thingy.
Oh, okay. I'll take your word for it.
All right, what's yours?
So I had 2 other fun packs on my honorable mentions. I had Slimer and Benny, just because Slimer, I don't know, he's. I like characters that you can swim and fly. However, Slimer seems to swim pretty slow, so that's the only reason that I probably would have put him up instead of Stay Puft, maybe. But like Slimer as much, but I do think that he's a fun character to play as. And Benny, I mean, Spaceship, so he had to be mentioned. I also had the Harry Potter. You know, I just like the hub world, and the characters can both fly. However, I'm not a massive Harry Potter fan, so that's why I didn't make it on the list.
Yeah, some of my honorable mentions would probably be I love the Stay Puft figure. Also, like the Green Arrow, as well as I think Aquaman's kind of nice. And then again, Doc Brown is awesome as well. All right, so I think this is time for
the number 1 time.
The number one. It's number 1 time.
So I hate you for this because you stole everything I was gonna say about the Gremlins team pack. That's my number 1.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
All right, that's awesome.
I think that it is the best value in the game because you get 2 exclusive characters in a team pack, which I believe that that's the only one, but that one doesn't count because that one's bad. And I do like the actual builds. I think the builds are great, both really good ones. So that's and the hub world. But you thought I wasn't putting Back to the Future at number 1, but the Gremlins hub world has the clock tower from the Back to the Future hub world in it.
Yeah. So
Back to the Future related.
Yeah, you've already heard what I have to say about the Gremlins team pack. I really like it. I really love the figures.
That's why I didn't talk about it when you said that, and was reluctant to go on honorable mentions because you kind of segued perfectly. Your number 1. I think I know what it is. This time, I'm sure.
My number 1, my favorite all-around Dimensions pack is the Doctor Who level pack.
I saw that coming. 7 miles away.
Yes. You have to see that coming. Okay. So first of all, it does come with an exclusive Doctor, which I feel like makes up for the lack of that Doctor in the Doctor Who set. And I also like that I can play as this one instead of the purple suit Doctor in the Dimensions. And I could still take this Doctor and put him in that TARDIS set. For the builds, like the exclusive K9 print, I think it's really cool that they brought K9 into it. And his voicing is actually really cool. I think that the TARDIS is a really fun design on the outside, like for the build itself. I really like those exclusive prints. And although they might not be the most useful out of game, I mean, like out of like what else could they be used for besides building a police box? But I still think that they're really cool.
I find something to do with them.
And, for in-game, though, I think the TARDIS is an amazing, one of my favorite vehicles, maybe even my favorite vehicle, because of the ability to go
I like
inside
it, not my favorite.
and the ability that it can actually carry multiple people. Because I do spend a decent amount of time in Dimensions playing in 2-player mode, it's really
Me
cool
too.
to have a vehicle that can carry 2 people. It's actually, I think, one of the only ones that can, which is pretty fun to be able to like go around. And then the other thing about it is then going inside.
All the doctors.
Yeah, all the doctors. So I really think they went over the top with the Doctor Who content. I'm not even getting to the level, which I actually don't like a ton.
I don't either. At least
The ability to get to all the different TARDIS worlds is pretty cool. However, it's not like it's super special because, I mean, the way they did it with like Back to the Future or the TARDIS or like any of these like travel to areas, they're all like the same. But I think because it's not like it really requires too much.
I think the TARDIS area is pretty nifty because the Flintstones area and the Jetsons area and
yeah,
our labs in the Fantastic Beasts story pack.
Yeah, and also it's exclusive too because you can't where 2 vehicles can do the Back to the Future areas.
Yeah.
Also, the other doctors, like all the doctors as well. If all the doctors wasn't enough, being able to do all the TARDISes, is just crazy. So
favorite doctor is that one weird guy with the rainbow-colored scarf and the umbrella.
Yeah, I haven't really watched too many of the old shows, but being able to have even though it isn't a Lego minifigure, but in kind of an official Lego David Tennant and Christopher Eccleston in Lego is just really cool to be able to see those, and also just all the TARDIS. I just feel like it's the only one that I can just like go on and on and on about because it's just like a huge list, in my opinion, of different things that are good about it. But anyways, that's enough of me talking about that. So, do you have anything else?
I mean, with that, I think that the main thing for me is just, first of all, I don't like the Hubble that much. Second of all, there's other things that I don't like. There's other stuff that I like about it, but nothing that makes it worthy of fitting on the list.
All right, so that's our lists. So yeah, remember to share in the comment section down below if you made it this far. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. If you were able to watch through all this at the time of recording this, I have no idea how long this has gone on for, but I know it's a long time. So thank you so much for watching this video. Anyways, and be sure to share if you want to share your top 10 or even just 5 or just your favorite Dimensions pack, or if you agree with our lists, say that, or you could even say who you think, whose list you agree with more in the comment section down below. And also remember to subscribe to the Brick Nation for videos from all kinds of different Lego YouTubers, as well as subscribe to Brick by Brick and Ultimate Bricks. And yeah, is there anything else you want to add?
Nope, that's it. I totally wasn't taking a phone call when you took the video out, but that's all.
You want to add? Yeah.
I don't think so.
All right, so
even if there was, I don't know what you already said. So I'm gonna say that we're good.
All right, and also stay tuned for more collaboration videos on the Brick Nation, as well as on our channel. So it's just all the more reason to subscribe. Anyways, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys later.